cinema and all art is about feeling. And we can feel it, our souls can feel it, if your progress doesn't come natural. Like, it's not a revolution if it's a corporate mandate. Right, people on the plane?
Cut me some slack, Jack.
So it's really gotten to the point where saying woke in almost any context now comes off as sarcastic or ironic or lame. And when engaging in the argument about strong female characters, the examples of Kill Bill, Terminator 2, and Aliens are often thrown around, and I'm gonna continue to throw them. I'm gonna throw all those ladies everywhere. Because yes, these characters are often used because they're perfect examples of a character who just so happens to be female, overcoming great obstacles and succeeding in the end, and having all of us root for a character that just so happens to be her. And for decades, all of these ladies have been beloved by anybody who claims to like good movies. No matter who they are, even if they're incels. Nobody called The Bride or Sarah Connor or Ripley woke. Do you know why? Because they were believable, layered, intriguing, entertaining characters that we didn't have time to think about the politics because we were too busy thinking of them as like, humans, characters. These ladies were cool, objectively cool. Everybody who's anybody thought they were cool. So it's all about being cool. The Bride, Beatrix Kiddo, she's cool. She's cool as F, and that F, it stands for fuck. All of these ladies are badasses, and it's deserved. Gender politics and social justice, it never enters your mind because all you care about is if this character is able to overcome the obstacles that this, story has given them. Instead of preach to us that, girls get it done. Like, we know girls get it done. Like, we've seen women accomplish great things in films for, decades. Even the silent ones and the talkies. That's right, like I said, she has been doing it for decades. You just have to know where to look. They might be hidden from your eyes, like the movie Hidden Fortress. It was made in the late 50s and features a powerful princess who commands and holds her own against the most skilled of samurai. And as most of you fucking nerds out there know, this movie Hidden Fortress would inspire a movie called The Star Wars. And this powerful samurai princess would pave the way for another powerful princess in the 70s, who went by the name of Leia, who absolutely no one called woke until she was lame. Woke equals lame now. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I'm just reporting on the zeitgeist of the pop culture, if that word is used correctly. I don't think it's ever been used correctly, especially in today's political climate.
May the Force be.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I was honored to be asked to come to the White House to meet the president.
But you may say, hey, all those examples you just gave, those were from the before times. But no, there are still good examples of strong female characters that aren't woke. I'm watching Blue Eye Samurai right now, and actually, it probably is woke, but I don't realize it because the characters are so compelling. The story is so suspenseful, the tension it builds, it pulls me in. And I'm not sitting there going, wait, all the bad guys are straight white males. Like, that's not a thought that I had until just now. But it doesn't matter, because it's not lame. I enjoy watching that show so much that I don't have time to pull out my sheet and say, oh, does it check this diversity box? Does it check this one? Does it check this one? But you know what? It actually does. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, Blue Eye Samurai, it doesn't brag about all of its amazing diversity. It doesn't pander, and it very well could. It has every opportunity to. Like, it would even fit in the story, but it still doesn't. And if you're wondering what the story is, it's like Mulan if she was a badass. Even more of a badass. Not this new Disney remake where, like, for some reason she's really good because she has chi, even though, like, the whole point was that Mulan used the other skills she had to win the day, to save the day, to win everything. They filmed it where they had Muslims in concentration camps in China. Did they?
I knew we could do it! You the man! Well, sort of.
But yeah, when a movie is compelling, when it is so good, it will cross political lines where everyone can enjoy it. Everyone! An actual diverse audience. Actual diversity. Realness matters. Reality matters. Get the fuck out of Ready Player One world. And remember how much that sucked? And you know what? I didn't like the straight white male cis character in that one. But does that mean I hate straight white cis males? No. Yes, there are some bad ones, but there's some good ones too sometimes.
I only hate one straight white cis male.
Yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what the camera person is. The strong female girl boss, it's nothing new. In fact, it's actually become the norm. Every show I watch, there's a strong female character who can do everything right, everything perfect, no challenges whatsoever. Everything she does is right and everyone around her is wrong if they disagree with her. The patriarchy has a new name, and her name is Cartman. Kathleen Kennedy. No relation, right? Like, she's not one of the Kennedys. She just happens to be a powerful Kennedy. There can be more than one powerful Kennedy family, right? Or are they all interbred?
You was crazy, so mama. Goes to show it's in the genes. You have any idea what you're getting yourself into, Daddy-O? The government's gonna jump all over your head, Jimbo, and go cock-a-doodle-doo. Good day to you, sir.
Before we continue with our video, here's a reminder to click the Store tab on any of our JoBlo channels and browse our collection of the latest and freshest designs in our merch store. Go get you some.
She is a powerful human being who assumed the Force's gender by saying the Force is female. And all of this, whether she deserves it or not, has turned Miss Kathleen Kennedy into the scapegoat of everything wrong with Disney right now, or Marvel or Star Wars or whatever the fuck she owns. If there's something wrong with it, it's her fault, and that's not fair. It's not fair! It's not fair, you guys! Stop picking on this multi-billion-dollar corporation! Stop having opinions that aren't mine! Sorry, sometimes I just have to get things off my chest! Because movies aren't good anymore! Except for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. But what about the X-Men, you say? They were always woke, you say? Yeah, sure, maybe that's debatable. But when they were woke, if they were woke, they were never lame. They were always cool. Coolness is key. And coolness is in the eye of the beholder, but you know, use them. But no matter what the X-Men was supposed to be, it naturally, or at least felt natural, naturally evolved into a story about outcasts trying to find their way in a world that doesn't want them in it. And it naturally, beautifully, poetically becoming an allegory for civil rights. Not a shouting competition, not a shame-a-thon. It was just a good story about people who want to be included. So it is possible. And it is possible to make a horrible woke X-Men too. Like, isn't there a scene where Jennifer Lawrence says, it should have been called the X-Women because X-Women do all the things good? Like, that's like an actual word-for-word line. I think that's how she says it. And it's just like, when you say things like that, it's just like, okay, so I'm bad? Okay, cool. So now I have to enjoy your movie. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.